But for me, so I've got Liam Henry coming into this team. I've got Liam O'Connell also coming back into this team.
The Liams.
A bit like Stocker, he's sort of just that heart and soul player. And I've got Jones and Hasty coming out to make room for them. But I've also just got a bit of a Keeler watch. It wouldn't surprise me if we brought Keeler back in for this game. I thought our toll or lack of tolls in the forward line showed a bit against the Giants. But Bem, who do you have coming in?
I've gone Izzy Keeler coming back in. I think we mentioned Marshall was a bit sore, and then providing him a bit of extra ruck help will always do him good. Allows Wood to also not necessarily be that third tall. He was all right on the weekend, but I just don't want him in that position. So he comes in for Lance Collard. Liam Henry comes in. I'm sorry, he got subbed out. He was very quiet on the weekend.
He's okay. He'll play next week. He'll kick 6.
We'll kick 6 again. Maybe in the 2s he might. Who knows?
Come on. Wait, where does Sandy Zebs play?
Jesus Christ. I've got Liam Henry in for Zachy Jones. I think, again, he as Cooper said, I don't think it was in the podcast, but he cannot play in Adelaide. Like, seriously, his last 3 games, 3 of his last 4 games in Adelaide have been absolutely abysmal. Like that Adelaide game last year where he get sent death threats. The Adelaide game this year, he was really poor. And then the Port game last year, he was all right. But again, this week, he was not good.
I don't think he was that good last week.
And I think... Huh?
I don't think he was that good last week.
No, he wasn't. That's why I said it was all right.
That round 2 games kept him in for a little bit.
And I've got, obviously, Henry. I think, as I mentioned, that forward connection's needed. Like, in that second and third quarter when we're not really getting we're getting the ball in, we're just not, obviously, doing it efficiently. He's one that can hit up targets. We've seen that multiple times in his short stint so far. So I think he's important. And then I'm also bringing in O'Connell. I think when you're talking about flying the flag with Stocker, he showed that he's doing that as a really young player. And I think that's important to have in your team. It could also very well be someone like Webster coming out. I think adding a little bit of extra height against the Bulldogs team that has Sam Darcy in there could very well be needed. And I thought Webster was also very poor on the weekend. He's been great this year, but he had a really poor week this week.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I've gone, obviously, like everybody else, Liam Henry in. I think he should be an automatic in for forward presence.
Yep.
Now, bear with me. I've gone pretty tall. I've gone Boyd in, and I've gone Keeler in.